Let's go, people. Back by popular demand. It's your boys, the barber, the better. Here to bring you some more winners this week. Man, you see we got, hear my voice a little sick, man. So I got to keep a little more distance today, you know what I mean? But to start it off, we got the AFC North showdown on Saturday. 2 games, all 4 of the AFC North teams. First game is the Cleveland Browns heading to the Baltimore Ravens. Over-under on that is 41.5. The Ravens are laying 17.5. Man, what you think about this one?
That's a lot of points, man. But I'm rocking with Lamar and the boys, man. We rocking with the flock. This dude's out here trying to win the MVP. If they win, they clinch the division. They don't got to worry about Pittsburgh losing or doing anything like that. They want that spot. They want the positioning. I'm rocking with Lamar in this one. I know that's a crazy amount of points. I sound confident about it. I'm not, because you know the Browns, they always play the Ravens well. But it's DTR out there, bro, and I don't believe in him at all. We've seen this a couple weeks in a row now. I think it's gonna be the same thing. You see Lamar and them boys is cooking. I'm rocking with the flock, man. How you feel?
Man, I'm definitely. I mean, we pick every game on the show, but I'm not touching this game. I want to bet on this game. It's not even worth wasting your money. But I mean, if you got force me, and I guess I don't know, man. I guess I'll take Cleveland. Just the 17.5 division game, but. You're right, man. DTR, he's competing with Will Levis for the bummest quarterback of the year. Right? Like, every time he plays, you gotta fake the shit out of him. If this was Jameis, there's no question, right? He'll keep you close. Like,
absolutely. That number wouldn't look like that at all if it was Jameis.
But man, I don't know. It's almost like Cleveland just wants to lose now and get a better draft pick. But in that division rivalry, 17.5 points is a lot, man. So I guess if I got to do it, I'll take the Browns. Again, it's not out yet though, but what I would be looking for a best play would be to fade the Browns, just take the Browns total under points, because they shouldn't be able to score a lot. Like you said, DTR is a bum, but maybe Baltimore just runs it and doesn't even try, you know what I mean? Let's go big Derrick Henry game.
Baltimore's defense been looking a lot better these last few weeks too. I mean, we saw the way they pretty much, they almost shut out the Texans. They actually shut them out offensively. The 2 points that they got was a safety. So that defense been stepping up. I know in the beginning of the season, that pass defense was a big liability, but they've been able to clean it up, man. They've been playing good ball. Next up on this AFC North Saturday slate, we got the Cincinnati Bengals headed to Pittsburgh. They're favored -1.5, the Bengals are. The over-under is 48.5. How you feel about this showdown?
Man, I think I'll have to go Pittsburgh on this. I just think the narrative is everybody sees like Joe Burrow's going to come back. He's going to bring them into the playoffs. I think he's just going to fall short. I think that this Cinderella story is not going to end like this. You know what I mean? I think Pittsburgh at home got Joey Porter back. I just think all around Pittsburgh is just a better team. I think TJ Watt gets to Burrow, and I just think the Burrow magic is over this week, man. But again, these games are like crazy this week. Like don't put a lot of money in these games, man. Like for the real gamblers, like if you just watch football, that's cool. You want to bet, that's fine. But for the real gamblers trying to make money, man, you better off bet NBA this week. To be honest with you, like it's more consistent. Like the NBA is just a regular season game, so these guys' stats are more consistent throughout the season. Like these games are retarded. A guy might play a half a quarter and they might pull him because the game doesn't matter. He might play a half. They might run the whole game like Detroit did. They go crazy. You know, it's just too much, too many variables.
Yeah, one team might find out that another team lost, and now they don't got to try as hard because they got in because another team lost. Pull the starters. So yeah, these games are a crapshoot, man. That's facts.
But who you got?
I'm everybody, man. I'm rocking with Joey B and the boys, man. I just think they're playing offensively just phenomenal football. The Steelers are a great team right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they play both sides of the ball very well. I just think that they've already locked their spot in. I think the Bengals are going to win this game, but they're going to somebody else is going to win. They're not going to make the playoffs, but I think that they'll do their part and just be waiting. Probably the Broncos will probably win and then knock them out. So I just think, especially because Kansas City's not starting anybody. So I think the Bengals will win this game. I think they'll do it probably by the field goal. You know how these AFC North games typically go. But I think they'll do their part and then ultimately fall short because somebody else is going to ruin their Sunday or Saturday for that.
And I ain't gonna lie, he's not all that, but I do like Carson Wentz's overs when they come out because this is his Super Bowl. Like, it don't mean nothing to nobody else.
For a job, boy.
For real, he's playing to prove he's still something. I mean, this dude, you know what, 3-4 seasons ago, it was like MVP candidate and stuff when he blew his knee, you know what I mean?
And then Nick Foles came to town, man, and said, oh, Super Bowl, give me that. Fuck you, Tom.
But he's better than most backups in the league. And Kansas City's just a fueled machine. So
yeah, you got Andy Reid calling plays regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I like that too.
All right. And for the first game on the Sunday slate, we got the Carolina Panthers heading to the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons laying 7.5. The over under 48.5. Who you got on this one?
Man, it's fuck the Panthers for the rest of the year. We said right, man. So I'm rocking with the Falcons, bro. I'm rocking with Penix and the boys. You know what I'm saying? I think that they showed a lot of fight last week. That was a crazy game against the Commanders. You know, Penix is starting to figure this offense out. They got the ball moving a little bit. So I'm going to take them. I think Carolina ultimately probably wants to lose this game anyway. They're in that draft lottery right now. They're trying to get as high a pick as they can. The Falcons want to try to win this division. You know what I'm saying? They got a spot. They got a chance to get somewhere. And will they make it? Probably not. But I think they'll be able to take care of business on Sunday. How you feel?
Yeah, same, man. I got no neck. You're gonna see the whole field with the no neck. I don't know how he does it.
I'm like a sock-em bop robot.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. But yeah, man, let's go with the Falcons. I think the Carolina's their will to win is just done with. You know what I mean? Even though it's a division game, I still think Bryce Young is a bum. So again, auto play, fade Carolina.
Next on the Sunday slate, we got another divisional matchup. We got the Commanders headed to Dallas, to Jerry's World. The Commanders are favored -4.5. The over-under is 44.5. How you feel about them Cowboys this week, man?
Man, as a Cowboys fan, this is probably the fastest I've been wanting this season to get over with in years. Like, I'm just ready for this to go, man. I don't even got no interest in watching this game. It's who cares? What's the difference? You lose to the conference team, and then you got some, arguments, some bragging rights for the Redskins fans, or you win, and then you just lose your draft stock even more, which they've been doing anyway by winning these past few weeks. So I don't know, man. This game is another stupid game to bet on. This is all like, bro, it really is. It's like
stupid as shit.
It really is like, like they say sucker bets. You know what I mean? These are all like, it's almost this whole NFL slate is sucker bets. Like, you got to try to find some secret angle or something in here, right? Or some guy who might play, or maybe somebody's got incentives or something to get a touchdown. But man, I don't even want to watch this game. This game is gonna be terrible. Like, and it just goes to show how much the Cowboys missed Dan Quinn too, right?
Yeah,
how he turned that team around in 1 year. And if you look at Mike McCarthy's record with Dan Quinn and without him, it's crazy. Like, and that's why Jerry Jones was trying to keep him, but he's paying him so much money as a defense coordinator. You know what I mean? He do it. But this game is gonna be so stupid. I don't even want to watch it, man. If I got to pick though, I think I'm gonna take Washington. I think they're just gonna try to go to the playoffs on a little high. I can see what's his name, Jaden Daniels running around, So go. I guess Redskins.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with you too. Again, this game is stupid as hell. It might be one of them games where it gets so out of hand that they pull everybody. You know what I mean? So I will rock with the Commanders in this one. Yo, what's up? This dude Micah, man, though, I was talking to him after the game. My boy really said, if you take away the score, it really wasn't that crazy, yo. Come on, Micah, man. You smarter than that, boy. Your second career is on the microphone, bro. You need to know when the microphones come out. Sometimes it's better to just shut your mouth, man, because that was crazy work.
That's true, but like they say, though, the Cowboys embrace that shit. You know what I mean? Like, because now when people are talking about Michael Parsons, we're talking about the Cowboys. So now who's on ESPN getting talked about for 2 hours a day?
That's always Jerry's favorite. You know what I mean? That's always Jerry's favorite. Anytime that star is in front and center, bow. Yeah, Jerry's happy.
But it was even funnier that he put out his he been shading the shit out of Dak. You see, he put out his top quarterback list, and Dak didn't even make the list. Yeah, I think that's worse, but whatever, man.
Yeah,
who cares? The season's washed. Game number 3 on the Sunday slate. We got the Chicago Bears against the Green Bay Packers. Bears heading to Lambeau. The spread is 10.5, over under 41.5. What you think?
Another stupid ass game, man. We already know the Bears is on vacation already. Green Bay's not playing for much. Seeding maybe, but they really not. I don't know. This game, a game I'm not touching in real life, 100%. I'll go with Green Bay just because I ain't putting my money on Caleb and the boys, man. You ain't getting no salam money from me, Caleb. So I'm rocking with the Packers, man. How you feel?
I guess the same. Is Caleb even playing? I don't even know. Like, because they got that Bajan kid. Honestly, it don't even make sense for the Chicago to play Caleb because you think he's really a future. What do you got to win in this game? He gets knocked around. And
getting reps maybe. You know what I mean? All he's doing is running around out there doing cardio behind the line of scrimmage. So.
Yeah, I think though, I think Green Bay is pissed off about losing to Minnesota last week. So I think they're gonna take this one out.
That was a crazy game.
So I would go, especially at home in Lambeau, because And Green Bay showed even if they bring in bum ass Malik Willis, they could still run up on
Yeah,
teams,
man.
right? So
Even
if they pull a Love and they bring in Willis, they still should be able to dominate the Bears. The Bears, they've been on vacation for 3 weeks, man. So let's go Packers.
Next on the slate, we got the Texans headed to Tennessee to play the Titans. Texans are favored -1.5. The over/under's 38.5. How you feel about this one?
Another stupid ass game. I don't know. I guess we've been on the order to play fade Tennessee, especially when it's Will Levis. Mason Rudolph ain't much better, but I don't know. I guess it's Davis Mills' game. He's all right.
That long neck, but Jeffrey the Giraffe with it.
So I guess Tennessee. I'm sorry, Texans.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Texans too, man. I ain't putting my money on Tennessee. Not that, again, it's another game that's just like, we just doing this for y'all at this point.
Yeah.
This game's trash. A lot of these games are going to be trash this weekend. But I rock with the Texans and my boy long neck Davis Mills. And I'll be able to sleep better at night if I was to actually do it.
For game number 5 on the slate, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Colts. Colts are laying 4.5, over under 44.5. What you think of this one?
Another bullshit game on a bullshit Week 18 slate. Give me the favorite in Indianapolis. Who is it? Flacco? Because Anthony Richardson hurt. Don't even matter. This game sucks. Give me the favorite. I'll take the Colts.
I don't got much on this game. What you call it? The Jaguars have been showing some life. I guess I'll take the points in this one.
Yo, Brian Thomas Jr. is a beast, yo.
Yeah.
If you had him in your fantasy championship, shout out to you, because he was a league winner this year, boy.
Definitely.
That boy
and he was
killer.
drafted way late.
Yeah. It's them LSU boys, man.
But Mac Jones been playing decent too, so I guess I'll go with the Jags.
Bet.
Because look how bad too Indy looked against the Giants.
Yeah, but they still put up like 40-something points.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But so that game was, shout out to the Giants for being the worst at being the worst. Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Speaking about
on the other side of MetLife, but you know what I mean? It is what it is.
And winning you a championship, Malik Neighbors, huh?
Yeah,
He went off in that game.
Literally, bro. Bro went crazy, man. Shout out Malik,
But
man.
really though, I'm the commissioned a bunch of fantasy leagues, and I'm in a bunch of leagues and stuff. And I was watching a lot of the final games and the scores. And really, who won people their leagues? But what I seen was Jahmyr Gibbs. Like Jahmyr Gibbs went off. Everybody had Gibbs. And then there was even some.
Hey, don't sleep on T. Higgins.
And Goff.
T. Higgins went crazy. Yes, he did.
Goff did his thing, but a lot of teams didn't have both. A lot of teams, one guy would have Goff, one guy would have Gibbs or something like that. Gibbs, man, he put the nail in the coffin.
He did, man. That Montgomery injury, I told y'all stock was up. And that boy he ain't look back.
And too, another thing, man, everybody been this is our only platform, so I gotta use my platform now to this take though is right. Everybody's been hard on Dan Campbell because he played all the starters, right? Then everybody talks about, oh, that was stupid. Why would you play starters? You could have got a rest, right? But nobody can name for me when teams actually rested their starters and they had success. We can name a bunch of times it didn't work, like when the Colts did it, when they rested their guys and they came out flat. I don't know why everybody's talking like that dude Nick Wright on first, you know what I'm talking about?
He's the worst. He got the worst take.
Yo, he was talking about like they were so bad. He did on any platform he could talk on. He's been saying about Dan Campbell messed up, but I don't agree with that. Like I think you just keep playing, you're strong, keep that momentum going. I've never seen a team rest their starters and the next week come out like gangbusters, and that was such a great idea. Like
especially on this Lions team that is so reliant on the offense right now because the defense. Everyone's a backup. I'm not sure they got one starter on defense right now. Everyone's a backup. They have to score the ball. They got to keep that offense momentum going. They really don't have an opportunity to take a break because they need it. They have to keep it going, bro. If they take a break and that shit loses momentum for one game, especially with the playoffs, it's one and done. I rock with Dan Campbell, man. Shout out to the God, man. Kneecap gang, you heard? Next up on the slate, we got the Buffalo Bills headed to New England. The Bills are favored -2.5. The over/under's 38.5. How you feel about this matchup?
This is another stupid ass game, right? So, all right, if you're the Bills, you win, and then the Patriots get the number 1 draft pick, right? Like, that's a team in your division that you have dealt for years. So the Patriots could come off on that one, and then if you lose, like I don't know, man. This one's weird, man. Again, what was the line again?
2.5.
Bills' favorite, right?
Bills' is favorite. Mitch Trubisky and the boys coming to town.
Man. Yeah, I don't even know. I guess.
Coin toss.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Especially with a field goal. Like.
Because if you're the Patriots, do you even want to win?
No.
Like, why would you want to win? But then again, if you're Drake May, you're going to want to try to show up because you lost like 6 straight games. It's just, man, I don't know, man. I guess take the way the season's been going, I guess I'll take the Patriots. See all the weird shit things not going to happen, so
Yeah, I mean, it's Mr. Trubisky, right? I know it's the Bills, but they're going to be in New England, which I know is, it's still the Northeast, but I'll take the Patriots in this one. Home dog, why not? I done took a bunch of favorites today. We'll switch it up.
And it just seemed like the way the season's been going, it seemed like something they would do. Like the Giants had the number 1 pick, they played themselves out of it. Now it's like the Patriots, if they were smart, they would just wait for that number 1 pick. They get a haul because they don't need a quarterback. So now you could get some, one of them Trey Lance type of ransoms, you know what I mean?
Or do you draft Travis Hunter? Oh, unless you stay in the top 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear you. I think you trade. I think they need so much that you just trade back. You know what I mean? You could get like a Bryce Young haul. Like you could get just number 1 pick next year from a team. You know what I mean? And if a team ain't that good anyway, Mm-hmm. All right, game number 7 on the slate. Another dumbass game, right? This is like the pattern of today's episode. It's all stupid ass games, man, right? So the game is Giants against the Eagles in Philadelphia. Eagles are laying 2.5. The over-under is 37.5, right? And this game is just dumb as shit. And then how did the Eagles fumble this? Like, I'm a Cowboys fan, so again, I could care less about the Eagles. But Saquon is having a record year. Like, he could have been all-time in the record history books. And now they're not even going to play Saquon. And in such poetic justice, he could have did it against the Giants. Like that's made for TV. Like right there. Like that's a movie, right? You know what I mean?
It is.
How does Philadelphia not play him in this game? Like, I get it. It's 100-something yards. It's not a gimme. That is one thing.
It's 100 yards, and with his injury history, I think I guess you just got to err on the side of caution. I'd play the guy. You know what I mean? Especially against. I'm just that type of dude. Against the team that just talked all that shit on Hard Knocks about, we're not paying this dude to get handed the ball by a $40 million quarterback. Where that $40 million quarterback at now, boy? In Minnesota, riding the bench. Get out of here, man.
And that's like that's an individual stat, it's an individual accolade, but it's also the record been there for 40 years. That's huge if he breaks that. But then on top of that, that's a team. Reward because
offensive linemen, they put in work. That's one of the best offensive lines in football, man. They put in hella work so that he can go break off 70-yard bangers left and right. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get him. If he wants to score a ton, he got to do it from 30 or more out. Because Jalen Hurts is coming to take it if he's at the 1. You already know that. We've seen that story too many times.
And they even got Pickett doing the tush pushes. They're crazy,
bro. It don't matter, bro. Sometimes it's just the way the system is, man. The way the scheme works. But this game, man, 2.5. Eagles at home. I think the Giants busted their nut last week. Pause. They went and dropped 45 points on people. Like, man, I think they completely unloaded the clip. Shout out to Malik Neighbors for winning some Cal State Fantasy Championship. But I think the Eagles at home, even with the backups, I'll take them by a field goal.
Yeah, man, the Giants are so trash. Even their first team ain't better than the team's second team players. But I hope the Eagles fall on their face. This would be so, as a Cowboys fan, this would be so. It'll bring me so much joy if they just rest Saquon and they come out in the playoffs flat and just lose, man. That's what I'm going for. Let's see that, man. That's what I go. But this game, I'll take the Eagles, but I can't wait for the Eagles to fall on their face in the playoffs, man. They're going to look so stupid after they rested Saquon, too. Let's go.
Especially, that's going to be, 3 weeks or so that Jalen Hurts ain't play because since he left with that concussion, he didn't play last week. He ain't going to play this week. So we're going to have to see, man. Jalen going to have to knock the rust off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Let's go. Fuck the Eagles.
Next up on the slate, we got the New Orleans Saints headed down to Tampa to play the Buccaneers. Baconeers are favored.
Baconeers.
Yeah, the Baconeers, you heard? The Buccaneers are favored minus 13.5. The over-under is 43.5. How you feel about this divisional matchup?
Man.
It's a lot of points.
That is a lot of points, yeah, but they have been running it up.
They've been running it up. Mike Evans out here looking good.
Yeah, they're going to leave it all on the field, man. I'll take Tampa Bay on this one. This is another weird game, but I'll take Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Baker and the boys, too. Ain't really much to talk about this one. The Saints are trash. Rattlers rattled. Big bucks. Let's go.
Game number 9 on the slate. Number 1 on the 4 o'clock window. We got the Kansas City Chiefs against the Denver Broncos. Kansas City Chiefs laying, Denver Broncos laying 10.5. Over under 43.5. Man, what you think about this one?
I mean, I get that Kansas City's not playing any of their starters, but like you heard us talking earlier, man, Carson Wentz is playing for a lot. Like nobody else playing for nothing, but he's playing for a lot. He's trying to save his career, man. He's trying to get a job somewhere. So I'm gonna rock with the Chiefs in this one, man. I know they're going to Broncosville and shit and Mile High and all that, but I think this is a decent spot. 10.5 points. I think they can keep it as close as that. You know, I think the Broncos, you know, all they got to do, they got to win or tie, right? And they lock their spot in because the Bengals are on their heels. So I say that they'll probably win this game, but I take the Chiefs to cover. They'll keep it close enough, I think.
Yeah, I like the Chiefs in this game. Actually, I like the Chiefs for the upset, to be honest with you, in this game, man. I think, like you said, it's going to be Carson Wentz Super Bowl. I just think all around the Chiefs is a well-oiled machine. You still got Andy Reid calling the plays and scheming everything up. You know what I mean? You still got a solid defense. Let's go Chiefs. I feel really good about the 10. Like I said, I even sprinkle some on the money line.
Next up on the slate, we got the Chargers headed to Vegas to play the Raiders. Chargers are favored -4.5. Over/under is 40.5. How you feel about this one?
This again is another weird ass game. So the Chargers don't really have nothing to play for. They're already locked in. It's a division game, so there might be some kind of animosity there. If Herbert plays, it's an easy win. If Tyler Heineke plays, who the fuck knows? This is tough. I guess I'll take the Chargers. I just think the Raiders are ass, so whatever.
Yeah, this game sucks. And it sucks because, like, you know, they're talking about they're non-committal on who's going to play. Because, like you said, if Herbert plays, it's an easy win. The Raiders are trash. If he doesn't, it could be anybody's. I'll take a home dog in this one, man. I'll take the Raiders. Last game at home. They might, I don't know, man. They might play for something.
Play for Pearson.
Bragging rights. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which he's probably toast anyways. But give him that one last hurrah. Send them off on a dub, right? Start the new year with a W because it's going to end their season anyway. So I take the home dog. Why not?
Next on the slate, we got the Seattle Seahawks heading to face the Los Angeles Rams. Seahawks are laying 6.5. The over/under is 38.5. Man, what you think about this one?
Not much, man. It's another trash game. Rams they're not starting anybody. They got porn star Jimmy starting. So I'm gonna rock with Glassjaw Gino, man. I don't feel good about it at all, but I think Jimmy G is really that bad. I mean, we've seen the demise of Jimmy happening for the past few years now, from San Fran to Vegas to now being a backup on the Rams. I think, again, I don't think much of this game. There's really nothing going on here. The Rams have already won the division. The Seahawks are already out of contention. I think, you know, no weather you got to worry about. Gino and the boys, why not? Fuck it, Gino.
You see, I love LA in this game because, right? It's because the way I look at it is McVay makes everybody look good. Like, you know what I mean? Remember Baker, his last game? He just got off the bus.
Yeah, he did. He came in, bro, got off the plane,
know the playbook. You know what I mean? He threw like 3 touchdowns. Right? And plus, all year, Puka's been hurt. Cup's been hurt. So even if they don't play them dudes, you still got Allen Robinson. You still got Tutu Atwell. You still have dudes that started the games for them that are going to be playing. Like, so I just think... I think their depth is better than Rams. I think even if they could play all their backups, if their backups are better than Gino and them, like I think I like Los Angeles a lot. Actually, I like the over more than anything in this game. It's 38.5. Like you said, Gino's gonna try to do something. He's gonna be trying to chuck it right to Jigba or to what's his name, DK, right? DK gonna try to get his. So they're gonna try to do that. And then, like I said, I think Jimmy gonna be playing like he got something to play for too, similar to Carson Wentz. Like, and then McVay could scheme up anything. They're gonna score some points. So that 38.5, they should kill that over.
Next up, we got the Miami Dolphins headed to MetLife to play the bum-ass Jets. My bum-ass Jets. We got the Dolphins favored -1.5. The over/under is 39.5. I feel about this bum-ass game.
This is another one. I got a lot more questions than answers on this game. I don't really know. Right? Like, you know, I don't know. Like, is Aaron Rodgers playing? Like,
I don't think so.
You know what I mean? I don't know. There's so many things in this game. That's like, I don't think Tua's playing. So like Huntley, he looked better last week, but it was against the Browns. Like, so, man, I don't know. I'll take the Jets. Right? Either it's Aaron Rodgers or it's Tyrod. Either it's Aaron Rodgers trying to play his last game possibly of his career, maybe. What they're saying, I don't think so, but that's what they're kind of saying in the media. Or you got Tyrod Taylor trying to play to show that he got something still left. So, man, let's just go to Jets. Nobody's betting on the Jets. That's what they'll win.
Yeah, I don't know. I would, I don't bet on the Jets. Thank God, because I'll be one broke motherfucker, man. But yeah, I don't bet on the Jets, but I don't advise to. So I say take the fish, just because Sauce is banged up. He missed half of the game last week. He's still dealing with that hamstring. DJ Reed is officially checked out. You see my buddy asked him what he's thinking about next year. He said, "Man, I'm ready for free agency, bro. I'm ready to see what's next." That boy is checked out. So I will go with the fish here, just because the Jets are an absolute dumpster fire.
And they are playing for something, right? And Miami wins.
They're in that hunt.
They win, and since he loses and Denver loses, they're in?
I believe so.
I think
so. There's a chance for them, but you know what though? Well, they'll know by probably Sunday, because
the games are earlier.
Yeah. By the time they play, they'll know what they're playing for, if they're playing for anything. But the Jets just love finding ways to lose games.
Next game on the slate, we got the San Francisco 49ers heading to Arizona to play the Cardinals. Cardinals laying 4.5, over under 42.5. Man, what you think about this game?
This game sucks. Another game that means absolutely nothing in the stratosphere of Earth. Maybe some incentives might get hit today. Maybe they won't. I don't know. This game is absolute trash. But the one headline that we can find, Josh Dobbs' revenge game, baby, coming back to Arizona. So I'm going to go with them, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to come back with the Josh Dobbs gang. And why not, man? Let's take the Niners, and because Cardinals suck too. So I know it's in Arizona, but whatever, man. Let's go. Josh Dobbs gang.
It's another game I like the over. And I think, especially if Josh Dobbs plays, he be running around crazy, chucking it. The 49ers still got some weapons out there. Pearson looked like a stud last game.
Hell yeah, he's looking real good.
So, I think my safest bet in this game would be the over. As far as the side, I guess I'll take... Man, it's tough. I guess I'll take the points, man. 49ers, give me the 4.5.
Finally! To the Sunday night matchup, a game that actually means something, and it means a hell of a lot. We're being honest, man. This is for all the marbles. Number 1 seed in the NFC, the division. We got the Vikings headed to Detroit, Motor City. The Lions are favored -2.5. The over/under is a whopping 56.5 points. They are expecting a shootout. How you feel about this game, Comissh?
Man, I think Detroit got this one, man. I feel pretty confident about it too. I think everybody's been jumping on the Minnesota bandwagon. I think Detroit's always handle business when they're supposed to all year for the most part. I mean, they lost to the Bills, and then what was the other loss? I forget. But most recently it was just the Bills. But it always seemed like Minnesota is just like almost there. Like when they play them tougher teams, really close games. I think Detroit's going for this one. Again, I think it was way too much of the topic of Dan Campbell playing the guys. I think got blown out of proportion, man. I don't think that has anything to do with this game. I think if anything, it's going to keep him clicking in this game. So I think Detroit, again, I think that everybody was talking about he shouldn't have played the start. I think they're wrong. I think he'll prove that he's right in this game.
So, I've been rocking with the Motor City boys all year, right? But in this particular game, I do think the Lions are going to win. If you're going to pick a money line, I would take the Lions. But I do think they're going to win by like 1. I just think it's going to be one of those kind of games, and it's because of their defense. Their defense is giving up crazy points, and this Vikings offense is a powerhouse right now, man. Justin Jefferson is no joke. Justin Jefferson is going to cook whoever is defending him in that secondary, because there's backups out there. Jordan Addison is going to get his. I just think that they're going to be able to score enough points to stay in it. It's going to be a nail-biter. Watch till the end. But I think like Minnesota's going to be up like 27-25 or something like that, and then the Detroit's going to kick that field goal and win 28-27. Something crazy is going to happen where they're going to cover the hook, and I just feel it in my bones, man. But it's going to be a fucking game. Watch that shit. Detroit will win. Vikings will cover. You heard it here first.
And it's funny too, because the line's 2.5, so they're saying they think Minnesota's the better team. You get the 3 for just being home.
I just think it's because of that defense. I really do. I think all of these numbers, even that over/under being so crazy high, I think it's just because the Detroit defense is just obliterated right now. It's just the way the gods intended it. But I do think that's why the numbers that we're looking at are what they are, and that's why I think they'll be able to keep it close enough to cover. But Detroit is going to win this game, take the division, take the number 1 seed, and then everybody's going to be able to swallow what they said about Dan Campbell not resting his guys, because they're going to have a first-round bye week anyway. Yeah, he's going to be like, hold that.
That place is going to be rocking, too.
Alright, man, so the games are so trash this week. They're trying to dig through and make parlays and picks, man. Again, we wouldn't advise that you touch a lot of these games because the variables are just unknown right now. It's just, we don't know who's playing definitively, who's not. There's a certain players, but for the most part, it's a crapshoot. So we were able to cook up one parlay for y'all. So I'm going to hand you over to the commish. Let them know what to lock in, my boy.
Again, man, like you said, there's not even props out yet. You know what I mean? Usually by now, it's already Wednesday. There should be some props. There's no props.
Especially for the Saturday games, you would think.
They're not even alternate lines. Like, you can't even like buy half a point here and there. There's nothing like that. So, with that being said, we keep it, you know, in the spirit of the big bet jet parlay plus 1,000. You know what I mean? So we got 4 simple legs here. First leg is in the Seahawks-Rams game. We got over 38.5. Again, we talked about that earlier. We think Gino and them are going to be chucking it, and we think McVay can make anybody look good. So Garoppolo and them, they should be able to score some points. The next leg is in the 49ers game, over 42.5 points. Again, you think Kyler Murray's going to be chucking it. They don't got nothing to play for, you know what I mean? Joshua Dobbs, he runs around and goes crazy. Usually he's good for a few touchdowns, so we like the over in that one. For the third leg on the parlay, we got the Kansas City Chiefs getting 10.5. Again, they don't got to win the game. They just can't lose by more than 10. The last leg we got is the Jets and Dolphins game, under 39.5. Whether Rodgers or Tyrod plays, the Jets really haven't been able to move the ball that great. Dolphins or Huntley is trash, so we like the under in that. Those 4 legs will bring you plus 1,200, $100 to win 1,200, 50 to win 600, 100 to win 1,200. You know what I mean? Sorry, the first one was $10 to win 120, but you get the point, man. Plus 12,000. Do what you want with it. Chop it up. Take a leg off, and it'll still be plus 5 something. So that's what we got for you this week, man. Lock it up. Thank you tomorrow.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in as we getting over these sicknesses, man. Remember, for those daily plays, make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. Only gamble what you can afford to lose. Never chase your losses. Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
And as always, thank you tomorrow.